Howdy folks, I have never had better news for you than I do today. Red Dead Redemption 2's Red Dead Online beta is officially over. We are in Red Dead Online version 1.0, I guess. It's technically update version 1.09 for Red Dead Redemption 2, but it doesn't matter. The beta tag is gone. We are now in Red Dead Online. So I'm gonna read through the entire post. I have so many videos coming out about everything that's happening, but this is probably going to be the first one, the way that everything's looking like it's gonna shake out. This is the newswire for today. I'm so excited. I've never been happier to be wrong. I'm sure I'm gonna say that in every video today, but I thought there was nothing today because typically at the time the update switches over, there was nothing for the first like hour and a half. So I even got a video up that was like, there's no update today. And thankfully I was wrong. This is so much stuff. I'm so excited, but this is just gonna be me reading through the newswire because there is so much to cover. So here we go. Red Dead Online, world updates, new missions, poker, and the road ahead. Today's update to Red Dead Online brings a host of new gameplay, including cooperative story missions, free roam activities, and the addition of poker, alongside a range of updates and improvements that strengthen and stabilize the foundational world of the Red Dead Online experience. A massive thank you to everyone who participated during the beta period. Your feedback has been instrumental in helping us fine-tune the game so far, with many of your suggestions implemented in today's update, and we will continue to implement more of your feedback in future updates to come. This is just the beginning. The future of Red Dead Online not only includes continued improvements to the core elements of the world to make every aspect of the game fun for all kinds of players, but also brand new experiences that establish a deeper, more immersive connection to the world and your character. See below for details on today's update and what's coming in the weeks and months ahead. A land of opportunities, new co-op missions. The revenge saga of Jessica Leclerc continues today with new missions for both honorable and dishonorable players in a land of opportunities. After the epic showdown in Fort Mercer that concluded the last series of missions, players will help Miss Leclerc get closer to the truth behind the murder of her husband. In the more honorable gunslinger path, battle the Del Lobos gang and help Marshal Tom Davies save Valentine and his own neck. In the outlaw strand, outwit lawmen to assist Samson Finch in highway robbery and pull off a daring high-stakes theft at the Saint Denis Bank. Both paths lead to a rendezvous in Blackwater with a dangerous adversary. Free roam missions. Free roam missions also expand today with new characters from the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 and a variety of new and diverse mission types. Bring your posse to meet with Thomas, the skiff captain down in the bayou for some honest work, or visit the disconcertingly hospitable Aberdeen pig farmers to get your hands extremely dirty, and look out for more characters to appear soon. Posse versus challenges. These are so cool. Competitive fishing is now available on demand in one of 3 new Posse versus challenges. Posse leaders can simply use the player menu to trigger inner posse competitions to reel in the biggest catch before the timer runs out in the biggest fish contest, down the most flying birds in the bird shooting contest, or gather the most plants in the herb picking contest. Moving on to dynamic events. As you make your way across the frontier, you may happen across town folks and travelers in need of assistance or opportunities looking to prey on lone riders. Stay sharp and keep an eye out. Many of these encounters offer XP, honor, cash, or even gold rewards. Poker. Visit poker tables in towns and outposts across the map and challenge your friends to a private, invite-only game of Hold'em, or raise the stakes and take a seat at a public table where buy-ins and rewards are even higher. All poker tables seat up to 6 players, available in 5 locations: Blackwater, Saint Denis, Tumbleweed, Valentine, and Flatneck Station. Overrun Showdown mode. Mark your territory and lay claim to as much land as you can, working your way behind enemy lines to capture territory from your opponents while defending what's yours. Whoever holds the most land at the end of this new showdown mode wins. The Lamat revolver, clothing, and more, boasting a 9-round revolving chamber and a secondary barrel holding a single buckshot round. Switch between rapid-fire bullets and a devastating shotgun shell on the fly with the Lamat revolver, available now for purchase from the Wheeler, Rawson & Co. catalog. More clothing items and emotes are also available, featuring some highly requested clothing options including ponchos, pattern bandanas, and more, as well as new emotes such as the throat slip and flip off. New inventory will be coming and going often, so check the catalog frequently to see what's in stock week to week. In addition, all players who jump on Red Dead Online this week will get a gift of 15 gold bars and see a 25% increase XP on a land of opportunities, free roam missions, showdown modes, free roam races and free roam events. Treasure hunters will also find 25% extra cash and gold in chests containing them. All Ultimate Edition owners will also get a gift of Red Dead Online 100 and the throat slit emoji for free. Playing styles. As outlined in an earlier post previewing some of today's editions, this update brings the option to choose how you interact with players inside of the Red Dead Online world, via offensive and defensive playing styles now in the menu. The offensive playing style is set as the default and is how most players traditionally interact in free roam, free to engage in hostile contact with other players if you are prepared to accept the potential consequences. The defensive playing style is for those players who would rather explore in the free roam than engage in conflict with others, and it's designed to let other players know that you don't want to tangle with them, as well as minimize opportunities for griefing. At the same time, defensive players will not be alerted to PvP free roam missions and cannot be pulled into them while in defensive mode, allowing them to go about their business as freely as possible. Players in defensive mode will be indicated by a shield icon and will take reduced damage from enemy players, cannot be lassoed, melee attacked, executed, or targeted with auto aim. Defensive players will also be excluded from being targeted in PvP related missions such as player assassination. Those who attack defensive players receive hefty penalties via the hostility system, while players who initiate contact while in defensive mode will be instantly pulled out of defensive mode and receive a similar hostility penalty. Whew, sorry, it's a mouthful. Next up is the hostility system. Today's update also builds on the player radar invisibility improvements introduced in February to create a smarter and more responsive approach to mitigating grieving behavior. The hostility system tracks aggressive behavior across both playing styles, making hostile players visible to other players and helping to balance the needs of players who want to get away from others who habitually attack and kill during unstructured free roam gameplay, basically helping people who want to get away from griefers. As before, player blips change color, beginning in dark blue and transitioning to red as their hostile play persists. A bright red blip indicates an enemy. With today's update, players will never receive hostility or bounty increases for defending themselves against a player who's blipped as an enemy or for killing high hostility players. If a player attacks another player, they will not only be marked as an enemy to everyone, but rather to the attacked player only, who will not receive a penalty for firing back. You can view your current hostility level through the player menu. As you become more hostile, you will become more visible on another player's radar at longer distances and will respawn further and further away from your point of death. At the highest level of hostility, you will respawn in a different region. So basically, the more you grieve people, the further you spawn from them, essentially, is what they're saying. Hostility increases do not apply within structured events such as free roam missions, showdowns, and races. Engaging in PvP behaviors related to free roam missions will not incur hostility increases while in the offensive playing style. However, attacking other players not engaged in the activity will cause your hostility level to rise. Whew, Jesus. There's so much here. I'm sorry, guys. This is so much. Balancing and improvements. In order to improve the overall gameplay experience, we have made some significant changes to Red Dead Online. Removed the auto-aim headshot tracking on enemy players only. This subtle but important change affects the way players can earn headshots against rival players. While auto-aim still tracks the center mass of an enemy player, you will no longer simply be able to flick up on the right stick to gain a headshot. This makes earning headshots only slightly more challenging, which in return makes competitive gameplay such as showdowns more rewarding and balanced. Faster weapon swaps / instant projectile lighting. We have increased the speed of weapon swaps across the board, including instant projectile lighting to make throwing fire bottles and dynamite faster. New control schemes are available, FPS 2. In response to community feedback, we've added a new control scheme. This allows for our FPS layout but moves sprint to R1 and crouch to X. This option is available for both Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. Daily challenge updates. In response to your feedback, we've removed all PvP related daily challenges from free roam and added a number of new daily challenges and rewards, including challenge streaks with progressively increasing gold rewards. New awards. Several new awards in free roam have been added, including awards associated with the latest gameplay. Global signal timers. Players tackling free roam missions will have a bit more flexibility to operate with an increased global signal timer at a reduced range at which players are signaled, which means less people are going to come mess with you. Press charges. When a lower hostility player is killed without retaliating, they have an option to press charges during the respawn period, which will enforce an increase on their attacker's hostility and bounty value. Press charges is not available if you are a high hostility player or marked as an enemy to the player who killed you. Horse specialty selection. You can now use the player menu to preset which of your owned horses you would like to use in free roam, races, showdowns, and on missions. Increase gold payouts. We have adjusted the economy to increase gold payouts across the board, with most gold earning activities now awarding up to double the previous amount. Starting today for a limited time, players will also receive 1 gold bar per rank they progress. To see a comprehensive list of all these fixes, including a new HDR cinematic mode for both story and Red Dead Online, visit the dedicated Rockstar support page. Exclusive PlayStation Plus offer. For PS4 players without a PlayStation Plus subscription, you'll be able to play Red Dead Online now through May 27th. And then it goes on to say what's next. In the weeks ahead, more additions to Red Dead Online include new free roam characters as well as new showdown modes and lots more. This includes new free roam missions and clothing for both PS4 and Xbox One on May 21st, along with new PS4 early access content. Keep an eye on the PlayStation blog for more details soon. Then on May 28th, look for the new Head for the Hills showdown mode, the Wild Animal Kills competitive free roam challenge, and more, followed by the Public Enemy showdown mode, the Railroad Baron free roam event, where players capture cars on a moving train, and that's on June 4th. June 11th's update includes the Sport of Kings showdown mode, plus the new limited time and permanent clothing options that are going to be added to the Wheeler Rossett & Co. catalog, and keep an eye out for bonuses every week on things like Red Dead Online money, gold gifts, increased payouts, care packages, and more. And that we're almost to the bottom now. And then, coming this summer to Red Dead Online, Bounty Hunter, Trader, and Collector. With the foundation of Red Dead Online now established, future updates will offer new ways to fully inhabit your character as you progress in multiple roles and carve out your own place in the frontier. Starting this summer, players will be able to take on the first of 3 of a series of new roles: track down wanted criminals as a bounty hunter, search the world for treasure and other exotic items to sell as a collector, or build a business at a camp as a trader, and more. Each new role will come with a range of unique gameplay along with a host of new outfits, weapons, and other rewards to earn. Players will have the option to focus on a specific role and advance quickly and unlock each role's unique attributes, or simultaneously progress across multiple roles as you play naturally to create your own unique character and path through the frontier. Experience Red Dead Online now to familiarize yourself with the new world and prepare for the launch of these new roles this summer. Stay tuned for more information soon. Okay, you know, I've never recorded a real script for somebody before, but I imagine that's what it would feel like. I have new respect for voice actors. I don't really have much to say here. I have a whole first impressions video that I'm currently recording. I'm literally bouncing between this and that, so I'm gonna go record my first impressions to everything like poker and all that right now, so that video should be up soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited for the spring update. I'm sure if you're here at this point, you are too. But yeah, so this is everything that's been announced today. I know this was a long one. Thank you guys for sticking with it. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys very, very soon with a brand new Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. Peace.